In this free trading educational video, I'm going to teach you exactly how you can use AI to improve your trading, whether you are trying to improve your edge or if you are looking to create your own consistently profitable trading strategy. So specifically, I'm going to show you how to use AI to swing trade forex. And based off of how I show you exactly how to use ChatGPT, you can apply this to the other asset classes as well as different ways to trade. I will specifically show you when you should enter swing trades for Euro USD and when you should exit them. I should answer the question on whether or not you should be trading Mondays or Fridays, specifically if you're a swing trader. And I will give you the exact prompt that I'm using for this particular example, which can be adapted for your own trading strategy. So the first step you need to do in order to have AI analyze data is export your trading data. So find the range you want, and I use 5 years worth of data. So I scrolled back to 2020 on the daily chart. So once you get that data, you export chart data, that will save it to your hard drive. Once it's in your hard drive, what you want to do is hit this plus button and find that spreadsheet, okay? Once you find the spreadsheet, use this prompt. Now, I have specifically engineered this prompt to make it as reliable as possible. So this has taken about a year's worth of work to really understand how AI works. Okay, so I'm going to go through the prompt with you. The first thing I always say is very important. Never use hypothetical data. Always use real data and state the source of the data. By doing this, we are reducing the likelihood of AI hallucinating, because what it can do is if it doesn't have the data, it tends to make things up in order to give you an answer. But if you explicitly said, always use real data, then the likelihood of it hallucinating is a lot less. So I've said you have to give it a role. Okay, why do you give it a role? Assuming you want to learn about brain surgery. You don't just grab a random person off the street and say, hey, I'm going to have brain surgery tomorrow. Could you please tell me what this entails? You want to probably speak to a brain surgeon. In the same way, you're basically giving your AI assistant a role to say, this is the experience I need for this project that we're working on. So what I'm saying is you are a senior trader with 20 years of experience. So you have the trading experience and a PhD in quantitative mathematics. So you bring in the statistical background information in order to solve this task. What I also say is your task is purely analytical and must be 100% deterministic. If there is any ambiguity about the task, please ask for further clarification. ChatGPT is great, but there's a reason why traditionally people use programming languages in order to code. Because within a programming language, each line of the code doesn't have a double meaning. It is purely deterministic. But when we write things in English, there can be ambiguity, and depending on the context and the background, things can be interpreted differently. This is why I say to ChatGPT, your task is purely analytical and must be 100% deterministic. And if there is any doubts about what I'm asking for, then please ask some follow-up questions. Context, this gives it some hints on what I'm looking for. I'm a professional trader who day trades forex, index futures, metals, and energies. You will help me to refine my current trading strategy by testing my hypothesis about the market against historical data in order to discover high probability reoccurring phenomena. So this now gives it context. These were the tasks that I gave it. Given the trading data in the spreadsheet attached, produce the following statistics. So basically, I want to know for this very simple example, for which you can now expand, for a bullish week, where did the low of the week occur? Where did the high of the week occur? For a bearish week, where did the high of the week occur? Where did the low of the week occur? That way, if I'm a swing trader, I will know the days that I should be entering my trades and the days I should be closing out my trades. Very, very powerful, because ICT traders think for Forex, the low of the week happens on a Tuesday and the high of the week happens on a Thursday. This is based off of what ICT has said. Use data. Don't trust social media gurus. Use data. So preferences. Assume Monday's trading day starts on Sunday at 1500 EST. This is the Forex cycle. Okay, so Mondays actually start on Sunday. So if it says the high of the week started on, it was on Monday, it could have started at 5 p.m. on Sunday up to 5 p.m. on Monday. For futures, you would say the trading day starts at 1800 and the trading week starts Sunday, 1800. Okay. When presenting a date, always use the EST time zone, matching the format 2nd of May, 2025. When displaying percentages to the user, always round the 2 decimal places. When displaying counts, always round to the nearest whole number. This just gives you data that's easier for a human to process. Ensure you always convert to EST, taking into account any daylight savings changes that may occur. I always want time to be presented in EST. The raw data attached has times in the Unix timestamp, so would need to be converted to EST, taking into account any periodic daylight savings changes. Okay, this is key, okay, because as daylight savings change, you have to ensure that ChatGPT or whichever AI you're using understands this. Okay, use data from the 1st of January 2020 to the present. Okay, so we are going up to basically September 2025, so 5 years worth of data. Please detail all the assumptions you made so I can verify them. The data is for the daily time frame and only for the asset specified. The column names are in the spreadsheet in the first row. Okay, so this has taken me a while to really fine tune, but this can always be used as your basis for using AI. Okay, so use the header, the role, the context as your base, and probably the preferences as well. And your tasks can be tweaked depending on what you're looking for. Okay, thinking mode is best. And if we hit execute, let's see what it comes up with. So overall, it took about 2 minutes to crunch the data. And here we go. Okay, so what we're saying, for bullish weeks, the low of the week actually happens on a Monday 56% of the time. Okay, not the Tuesday like ICT says. So if you're a swing trader and you think the week is going to be bullish, you should enter your trades on a Monday, which means from Sunday 5 p.m. EST to Monday 5 p.m. EST. Okay, because that's defined as the Monday's trading day. Okay, and when should you close out the day for a bullish week? Okay, so for a bullish week, the high of the week typically occurs on the Friday, okay, 45% of the time. So you should hold your trades for the whole week, if that makes sense, okay, for the maximum RR. Okay, now for bearish weeks, the high of the week happens on a Monday 49% of the time. Okay, so again, for a swing trader, you should be entering on a Monday. And to close out your short, the low of the week on a bearish week happens on a Friday 54% of the time. So you should hold your swing trades for the whole week from a Monday to a Friday for forex using 5 years worth of data. Now there's a lot more statistics that you can crunch. You can follow up on this. You can exclude bank holidays. You can exclude NFP days, FOMC days, CPI days, and really hone in on your strategy to see if you can improve your edge. If you would like to learn exactly how I trade my golden bullet strategy, which I fine-tuned using AI, and I use it for index futures, currencies, metals, energies, and crypto, there's a link to my mentorship below.